Is light a wave or a corpuscle? Much controversy has arisen as to whether light is corpuscular, as Newton claimed it to be, or a wave. There is much evidence in favor of both theories. It is both. Light is expressed by motion. All motion is wave motion. All waves are expressed by fields of equal and opposite pressures of two-way motion. The entire volume within wave fields is filled with the two opposite expressions of motion. The positive expressions which compresses light into solids, and the negative expression which expands it into space surrounding solids. All space within wave fields is curved. Curvature ends at planes of zero curvature which bound all wave fields. These boundary planes of omnipresent magnetic light act as mirrors to reflect all curvature into all other wave fields in the universe, and as fulcrums from which motion in one wave field is universally repeated. All matter is wave motion. Together these constitute what we call matter and space. It has been difficult to conceive light as being purely corpuscular, for light is presumed to fill all space. Space is not empty. It is full of wave motion. Corpuscles of matter are only one-half of wave cycles of light. Space is the other half. There need be no mystery as to whether light is corpuscular or wave, for waves of motion which simulate the light and darkness of space are all there is. The light and motion of solid matter and of gaseous matter of space differs only in volume and condition. Water of earth is compressed into small volume, while water of the heavens is expanded thousands of times in volume. Each condition is the opposite half of the cycle of water. Water vapor is water turned inside out. It again becomes water by turning outside in. Expansion, contraction, sequences result from this process. All matter is simulated light. Water of the heavens still is water, and it still is light waves. No change whatsoever has taken place between the waters of earth and those of the heavens, except a change in its condition from positive to negative preponderance. This change is due solely to a change of its direction in respect to its center of gravity. All dense cold matter, such as iron, stone, wood, and all growing or decaying things, are light. We do not think of them as light, but all are waves of motion, and all waves of motion are light. Light is all there is in the spiritual universe of knowing, and simulation of that light in opposite extensions is all there is in the electric wave universe of sensing. The simulation of light in matter is not light. There is no light in matter. Perhaps the confusion which attends this idea would be lessened if we classify everything concerning the spiritual universe, such as life, intelligence, truth, power, knowledge, and balance, as being the one light of knowing, and everything concerning matter and motion as being the two simulated lights of thinking. Thinking expresses knowing in matter, but matter does not think, nor does it know. Thinking also expresses life, truth, idea, power, and balance by recording the ideas of those qualities in the two lights of matter in motion, but matter does not live, nor is it truth, balance, or idea, even though it simulates those spiritual qualities. Man's confusion concerning this differentiation lies in his long assumption of the reality of matter. His assumption that his body is his self, that his knowledge is in his brain, and that he lives and dies because his body integrates and disintegrates, has been so fundamental a part of his thinking that it is difficult for him to reverse his thinking to the fact that matter is but motion and has no reality beyond simulating reality. The light which we think we see is but motion. We do not see light. We feel the wave vibrations set up by the motion which simulates light. But the motion of electric waves which simulate light is not that which it simulates. Confusion concerning light corpuscles. There is much confusion concerning the many kinds of particles of matter such as electrons, protons, photons, neutrons, and others. These many particles are supposedly different because of the belief that some are negatively charged, some are positively charged, and some are so equally charged that one supposedly neutralizes the other. There is no such condition in nature as negative charge, nor are there negatively charged particles. Charge and discharge are opposite conditions, as filling and emptying, or compressing and expanding, are opposite conditions. Compressing bodies are charging into higher potential conditions. Conversely, expanding bodies are discharging into lower potential conditions. To describe an electron as a negatively charged body is equivalent to saying that it is an expanding, contracting body. Contracting and expanding bodies move in opposite directions. Contracting bodies move radially inward toward mass centers, and expanding bodies move radially outward toward space which surrounds masses. In this two-way universe, light is inwardly directed toward gravity charges. In this two-way universe, light which is inwardly directed toward gravity charges mass and discharges space. When directed toward space, it charges space and discharges mass. All direction of force in nature is spiral. The changing condition is positive. It multiplies speed of motion into density of substance. The principle of multiplication of motion, because of decrease in volume, is the cause of the acceleration of gravity. The discharging condition is negative. It divides speed of motion into tenuity of substance. The principle of the division of motion, because of expansion of volume, is the cause of the deceleration of radiation. One can better comprehend this principle by knowing that what we call substance is purely motion. Motion simulates substance by its variations of pressure, its speed, and its gyroscopic relation to its wave axis. Particles are variously conditioned as to pressure, but there are no different kinds of particles. All are light waves wound up into particles which are doubly charged. Their position at any one point in their wave causes them to have the electric condition appropriate for that point. Light particles are forever moving in their octave waves. All are either headed toward their cathode or their anode, which means toward vacuity or gravity. They are all moving either inward or outward, spirally.